Lily Collins recently stepped out for an event at New York Fashion Week wearing a little two-piece ensemble, but that was not the focus of these photos. She stepped out of this car and was posing for the paparazzi, and what everyone noticed is her emaciated-looking physique underneath the clothes, and they are worried that maybe she took a little too much Ozempic. There is perhaps... she's sick. We don't know what's going on here. Because she seems to think that she looks amazing.
The rib cage showing, or like that much of the rib cage showing.
In these photos, I mean, her skin is folding over here. You can see barely any body fat in her midsection there. Her skin is just like barely covering the sinews of her bones and muscles. And people have noticed that she is toned. But not to a degree that most people would think is healthy. And they're saying she has these defined abs, but also what we're also seeing is the lines just of her skin folding over her muscles.
Her arms have a decent amount of definition as well. Like how she's holding I guess it could be because the arms are back, but it does look like there's a decent amount of definition to her arms. So what do you think? Do you think this is Ozempic?
Well, let's watch the video first as well, because I think it shows a better view of what she looks like in motion, which is even worse.
Okay. Mute.
Okay, so we see her moving around and posing. She thinks that she looks incredible.
Why is she so tan in this one? And was this just saturation from the camera?
Maybe, yeah. Like, she looks like she's having a great time, smiling for everyone. She thinks she looks incredible. The internet disagrees.
I mean, she's not like Eugenia Cooney.
No, but are we going to use that as the benchmark for like what we think is the cutoff point, you know, for what's unhealthy? And here were some of the takes, and I agree with this one. Lily Collins is someone who has spoken very publicly about having recovered from anorexia, and I don't think she should be doing that. That's the biggest thing about this situation that stood out to me. Lily Collins has spoken as an advocate about disordered eating. Like, I'm the success story of like someone who recovered from an eating disorder. I'm telling my story. I'm sharing this so people don't feel alone. I'm healthy now. Look at me. I'm healthy now. But obviously, she's not prepared to actually answer for that later on.
Wouldn't her face be more emaciated if this was the problem? Like, her face is full.
I mean, I would say it depends on the person, obviously, but there are times when she has not looked like this in the public eye, having been, supposedly recovered from an eating disorder. And not only that, she also starred in a movie where she played an anorexic teenager. It's called To the Bone. It was like super popular on Tumblr at the time.
Yeah.
I don't remember when that came out. It was just sometime in the 2010s that came out.
I remember that.
And that was like a huge thing in the press tour where she could speak to the experience of the protagonist written in the movie. And it's supposed to be this pro-recovery film where it has the happy ending where she does actually seek help and she wants to recover. And I don't think that you should make someone into a mouthpiece for this group of people, for this issue, if they're not really prepared to represent what they claim to represent. Like, I think that's a mistake to make someone in recovery a representative for recovery from anything, really, from alcohol, drugs, eating disorders. You could go down the list. I don't think it's a good idea to fashion yourself as a representative for some kind of community based on that experience that you've had.
I guess maybe I'm the bad guy here. She just doesn't look like the pictures look like they were photoshopped. She just looks normal to me. Like, she's skinny. She's very skinny, but she doesn't look unhealthy to me. Like, I feel like maybe people have different benchmarks. Like, I feel like it's the face and then the arms that are the first things that I notice when somebody's extremely skinny. Like, their cheeks get more sunken. The arms have no musculature. There's no tone there. Somebody who's, whether it's because she's, whatever, like you said, she's got a history of, or she just has fast metabolism and watches what she eats. Like, she looks skinny. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying she doesn't look unbelievably unhealthy to me here.
I don't know. I mean, if we would say that
her legs don't like she's got like size to her
if we would
legs.
say that Ariana Grande looks sick.
I mean, to me,
is that different to
Ariana
you?
Grande's arms are like this big.
Because her genetics are different, right? Ariana Grande genetically might just look different at the same exact weight.
The height matters too.
But that doesn't mean one is sicker than the other, right? Another response said, "I'm tired of seeing these emaciated people and acting like it's normal and not alarming. It's not normal, actually." Another one said, "It's like 90s heroin chic is back, but with extra protein." Yeah, I think that there's like sort of a new look to it. It looks like she went a little too hard with the Ozempic.
Her arms, to me, Ariana Grande's arms are much skinnier to me and
I
lack
see that
definition.
difference,
like
for
maybe
sure.
Maybe that's just a matter of like where somebody looks when they look for like those signs. Like think about when you see Eugenia Cooney, her arms are like they're like that big. Before you look at anything else, you notice the arms and the face.
Well, also worth a mention here is that Lily Collins welcomed a baby into her family. I believe
I saw
just earlier this year.
I saw your tweet about this.
And she did not gestate that baby. They hired a surrogate. They rented out another woman's womb to gestate her child on her behalf so that she could preserve her figure. And I'm not saying that was her explanation for it, but it's pretty clear that that's why that happened. You know, because you think you're above pregnancy. You think that, that's something that the lower class should do for you because it's the dirty work of having a family. You're above that. You're an elite. You get to look however you want. Your body is yours. Your autonomy comes as your top priority. Doesn't matter if it comes at the cost of a child and inflicting deep primal trauma on an infant, the most vulnerable person in society. You have to come first. Your self-care has to become your first priority. And a lot of people pointed that out, and I'm glad they did. She exploited the body of another woman to get a kid so she could stay disgustingly skinny. That's mental illness, folks, and it's just evil. It's both. It's both of those things. And I'm not saying that she looks like she's on death's door or anything. I'm just saying it doesn't look healthy to me.
Okay. I mean, maybe we just have again, the photo just looks vastly different than the video here, but what I see here doesn't look like, if I saw this, I wouldn't clock it as, when I see Ariana Grande, the number one thing also in that picture was like, it's like you can see like her chest cavity here.
Right, but that's also partly genetics, right? How visible that would be.
How tall is Ariana Grande? She's like 4'10" or something.
She's short. I think she's like 5'1" or something.
Yeah, see, there's like that's what I was talking about. It's like this signals it to me.
Yeah.
The arms signal it to me.
But the difference being, even when Ariana Grande was at a higher weight, she also had more visible bones in her chest. So that is partly genetics as well.
Yeah. I don't know. So how?
I'm just saying, don't make someone into a spokesperson for recovery from anything when they're not prepared to be consistent.
Well, I mean, that's assuming that there is something wrong here, right? Like if we're to assume that there's something wrong. Yeah, and that's a hard thing too for people. When you overcome something, you tend to get more vocal about, what you've experienced and what you've been through. But like, that's the difference. Like I would never go out and be I don't think I would ever want to be like a spokesperson for people with addiction or people who have overcome addiction, because in my opinion that comes with a lot of responsibility. Like it does. It comes with a lot of responsibility. Now that people that have been through it still understand that people are fallible and people make mistakes and people, slip. But it's a huge, and I don't know if necessarily all of them take it as seriously as they might claim that they do. Yeah. Right. That it's like, especially in their circle where it's fashionable to champion a cause of some sort. But if you're going to champion some sort of recovery or some sort of illness, you better be ready for all of the scrutiny that comes with it. That's why I would never, I'll speak about my experiences and what I've been through, but I've never wanted to be like an advocate for it.
Star in a movie about it.
Yeah,
that's a whole other can of worms.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.